Hello, I'm Jan. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. And yeah, so I start by putting the foundation on my face. And oh, I'm lying. Before that, I did my skincare routine and I don't use any primers. And yeah, I start by putting the foundation on my face and I use a foundation brush to distribute it all over my face. And then I use a damp beauty blender to blend it out just to cancel out any strokes that I might have gotten from the foundation brush. And I apply the foundation in areas where I need it the most. So the forehead, I actually applied quite a bit on the forehead because I had a bit of acne scarring there, and I put some on my jawline. And I don't put the foundation under my eyes. Yeah, I don't put the foundation under my eyes, on my nose, and on my forehead. I'll explain later why I don't do that. So now I've applied the concealer and I just put it in these areas. The reason why I put it on the side of my eyes is because I want to give myself a facelift. And yeah, so I start by fanning out my concealer just to give me a bit more coverage, and then I start blending out my chin, and then I'll follow up with my forehead, and then I'll do my under eyes lastly. Now the reason why I do that is because I still want more coverage on my under eyes, and I like my under eyes to be bright and really just bright. And yeah, so I'm gonna blend them lastly because I just want the concealer to sit for a while so I can get more coverage. And yeah, I don't put foundation on my nose because I have a very oily T-zone. So I discovered that when I put a lot of product on my nose, it moves around and my nose just gets really oily and it doesn't look cute at the end of the day. So I ended up just putting concealer on only on my nose because I don't really have a lot of things to cover up on my nose, and it works perfectly fine for me. And yeah, the reason why I don't put foundation under my eyes is because I don't need the foundation there, firstly, and secondly, I get more, I don't know how to explain it, but I get a better undertone payoff from the concealer, because this concealer has a yellow goldish undertone, and when I put my concealer there, it's not as gold, it's not as yellow as I like it. I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but yeah, that's something I've noticed. And yeah, I just stopped putting foundation under my eyes. And yeah, my blending technique, guys, I really feel like my blending technique is the reason why I am able to get no flashback and I'm able to get my base to be flawless. Oh, and I forgot to mention, sorry, to blend out my concealer, I use the clean side of the beauty blender. I don't use the side that I use to blend out my foundation, which is the bottom side of my beauty blender. Yeah, back to I even forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I just blend my concealer and I make sure that I don't take it all the way out. I blend exactly where I placed the concealer initially. Reason why is if I blend it out, say it's all the way to the end of all the way to the sides of my forehead, then when I look at a person, when you look at what's this side view? I forgot what it's called, but yeah, when you look at me directly, all you're gonna see is the concealer, and I'm gonna end up looking like my concealer shade throughout my entire face, and I don't want that. And what you guys see me do now is I take the part that I used to blend out my concealer and I blend out the perimeters of my highlighting so I can cancel out the harsh lines. And I do not blend out. Again, I blend in towards the center of my face. Reason being is, one, I do not want to move the concealer any more further than it already is, and two, I create a really nice gradient between my foundation and my concealer, so you kind of can't see that my concealer really is bright for my skin tone. I kind of get away with it, and it looks really nice. I just like how it looks at the end, and as you guys can see, I was really liking how my blending was turning out this day. And yeah, usually I blend in towards the center of my face until I come up to the tip of my nose. But today, this day, I decided to just blend around my concealer, and I was really happy with the final look. And yeah, up next is setting my concealer, my highlighted areas. And I don't like baking, especially with this powder, because I have oily skin, and when I put a lot of powder, my skin gets dry, and when my skin is dry, it's gonna try to counteract that by producing more oil. And I use a fluffy brush. And guys, another thing, the techniques you use to apply your makeup really do have a huge effect on your overall makeup look. And as you guys can see, I use tapping motions quite a lot because I feel like they produce the best results for me. And yeah, so I just tap my powder into my concealer. I don't swipe. You might see me swiping a bit, but it's by mistake. But I try my best not to swipe. I just tap in the powder until I'm satisfied, until I like the look of my makeup. And the only place that I actually do bake is the bridge of my nose. You guys are going to see me do that later on in the video. And yeah, just do that until I'm happy with how everything looks. And yeah, guys, I'm trying to get better at voiceovers because wow, the first 2 videos I recorded, shame, I was so shy because in my mind I already had the idea that a lot of people might see this, or even 5 people might see this, and that just freaked me out. So my voiceovers are a bit boring in my other videos, but as time goes, I'm gonna try and get better and better at this thing. And yeah, what you guys see me do now is baking the bridge of my nose. The reason why I do this is because I just like defining my nose bridge, because I don't really do a hectic nose contour. When I'm contouring my nose, I don't really aim for it to be small. I'm black, my nose is big, and I like it like that. The only thing I can do is to enhance whatever I already have. And yeah, you guys see me put the extra lines on the bottom of my nose. It's because I don't know, I just like doing that. And then I take my contouring shade and I take a fluffy brush to to contour my face. Yes, this is the only time you guys are gonna see me use a swiping motion. Even when I'm using a swiping motion, I am very light-handed. I don't apply a lot of pressure because I don't want any strokes from the brush to appear on my makeup. Like guys, brushes can play you if you use them in a technique that's not really the best. And yeah, what you guys see me do also is I like putting the contouring shade where I don't know what this place is called, but I think it's the highest point of my cheekbones, the sides of my forehead here, because sometimes my concealer accidentally goes to that area and I don't like that look, so I just cancel it out using the contouring brush. And I also put some on my jawline and down my neck. And what you guys see me do now is I am defining my nose bridge again using the very same shade. I'm using the very same powder that I used to contour my face. And what I do is I start from the very, very top of the inner corners of my eyebrows, and I just drag it all the way to about the tip of my nose. And as you guys noticed, I don't put my highlighter all the way to the tip of my nose. I put it to about midway. I put it about midway to my nose bridge, because I don't know, I just don't like my nose contouring when it's like that, when it's a straight diagonal line all the way to the tip of my nose. So yeah, the only line I do that's to the tip of my nose is the baking with the powder. Just gives me a much more natural finish. And yeah, what you guys see me do now is just blend out the powder And what you guys see me do now is cleaning up the contouring shade that might have just went a bit too far to the side of my nose. Yeah, I'm just putting the powder that I baked and that I used for my under eyes. I'm putting it on the side of my nose, not on my under eyes, the side of my nose, just to clean that up nicely. And yeah, this looks like a lot of work for someone who doesn't care about nose contouring, but trust me, the finished look is gonna look very natural and it's gonna look like I did nothing, but I actually did the most now that I think about it. But yeah, that's what I do. I'm trying to think what I need to explain. I think I don't need to explain anything for now, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch. Okay, so now I take the lid of my powder and I take a teeny tiny amount and I just gently sweep it all over my face just to bring everything together. I'd advise you use one of those flat sponges, those round flat sponges, to pat the powder into your face just to avoid the strokes. Please don't be like me. All my sponges were dirty, so yeah. Okay, now I just take the same shade that I used to contour just to bring some dimension on my eye, and I drag it out just to give me that facelift. And yeah, and what else? I did my eyebrows and my eyelash application off camera, and yeah, what you guys see me do is putting on some lip liner and stuff now. And yeah, for my eyebrows I used the very same thing that I'm using on my lips, the thing that I just showed you guys, and I used my original concealer to highlight. And my eyelashes, I still need to cut them liner. I don't know why I thought I could pull off eyelashes without cutting them because I have small eyes. But yeah, and guys, I forgot to film the part where I put on blush and setting spray. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'll just explain what I did. Okay, so I used a blush. It's not a blush, it's actually a palette from Beauty Treats, the 24K Rose Gold palette. There's like a blushy color that's there. I love that color. Yeah, I used it and applied it where you'd normally put highlighter, because yeah, I just love blush. And I didn't use any highlighter. I don't like highlighter. Yes, kill me now, shoot me, a black girl who doesn't like highlighter. Yes, I really don't. And yeah, that's all that I did. And then I put on setting spray from Wet n Wild. I'll put it in the description box because I forgot the name. And I take the bottom part of my beauty blender and I gently tap the part where I applied my blush just to blend everything out and have it look cohesive with everything else. And yeah, I just do my lips, and I'll put everything in this description box as well. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and later on you guys will see me putting on extra beauty spots on my face, because hey, I don't know why, I just love having dots on my face. I love to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you so much. And yeah, I think that's about it. I spoke a lot in this tutorial. I am so sorry, but yeah, I just really wanted to explain to you guys what I do. And guys, have fun with makeup. You guys don't have to take everything that I do, and what might work for me might not work for you, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, just have fun with makeup. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and let you enjoy the tutorial, and bye.